So I really just got to say, it's been just over a week since I posted the last Why I Hate video, and holy fucking shit, you guys. Over 5,000 likes and a bunch of views made me very happy that you felt the effort that went into that shit. Now, I don't want to be one of those guys that's like, guys, can we get 7 likes on this fucking video? But I'm just gonna put this out there. If we can get this to 5k likes in a week like the last one, then I'll start dishing out sexual favors like they're fucking going out of style. So welcome to Why I Hate Azir. I've been mulling over a lot of bird-related puns and jokes in my head over the last few days, trying to come up with some jokes for Azir, and I had some really good ones. I told my friend, and he said he could come up with some better jokes for Azir. I replied, "Two can play that game." Yeah, okay, I'll just never be making bird jokes again, thanks. So I've got to hand it to Riot with this character. Azir is a genuinely unique character. If you don't know a massive amount about him, he's unique in the sense that he might as well not even fucking exist, because the actual champion is these guys. These guys are the guys that do all the work. They get bossed around by this stupid bird jerk all day, and they don't even get a cut of all the gold that Azir's raking in by being strong as fuck. I mean, it's not fair. Those champions did all the work, and for whatever reason, Thomas gets all the credit. It's not fair. It's not fucking fair, Thomas. You didn't even do any of the work on those fucking Johnson files, and you get a goddamn bonus for sitting on your fat ass looking at cat pictures all day. Wait, what are we talking about? Alright, yeah, so as I was saying, Azir is unique. From level 1, you're presented with a massive build choice of take this skill or don't take anything at all. Upon activation, a little goofy guy will pop up, and if you're close enough and the enemy's in range, instead of you attacking yourself, he'll attack for you. These soldiers do magic damage, so it's basically a massive auto attack buff to you as a caster. Also, you can have a bunch of them up at once, so if they're all attacking the same target, they get reduced damage, but still that damage is fucking huge. I mean, it's like you setting the fucking goon squad on suckers, man. You're just watching your boys mess up this poor guy like... The range on it is hilariously large. You could be sitting at your tower, slapping bitches who are still struggling to get out of their starting fountain. You'll literally feel like Light from Death Note when you play Azir. Even though, as I said in my last video, I have no idea what an anime even is.
Double kill. Triple kill. Quadra kill.
These things also do damage to towers if you cast it on top of the tower. Yeah, cool. Just give them some fucking suicide bombers for a skill, right? Real social commentary. Even worse, it gives you a passive bonus attack speed up to 60%. What the fuck, right? Come on. Not even a Phantom Dancer gives you that much attack speed. A Phantom Dancer, an item that you have to spend 2,800 gold to get. You can get the main buff from it by just leveling this skill up a few times. I would say that this isn't OP, because what good is an AP caster with attack speed? But may I remind you that his soldiers do magic damage with their attacks and have the same attack speed as Azir? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Azir tech demo. If you'd like to move your way through to the projector room, we can show you what we have created so far with Azir. So after you get that first skill, and yes, we have only gone over one skill so far, believe it or not. I know you're probably sitting there thinking that that single spell should have been where Riot called it quits, but unfortunately they decided that they had to have 3 regular spells and a passive spell that you could deploy every few minutes. We have a long journey ahead of us, guys. I hope you're ready. I definitely I am not. Oh god. Conquering Sands is Azir's Q. Azir orders all of his active soldiers to dash towards wherever you target, which does pretty decent damage. It slows for 25% per soldiers that hit the target, and most importantly, it puts your soldiers in range to stomp on asses for you. This spell is the one that turns Azir into the siegiest sieger to ever siege at the Siege of St. Siegington. With this spell, he turns into a combination of Xerath and Xin Zhao. And if that description doesn't terrify you to your core, then here is a quick jump scare to make sure you're paying attention to what I'm saying right now. I'm about to jump scare you, and you are going to get frightened by it, even though I have been talking about the fact I'm going to jump scare you for the last few seconds. Do you know what a jump scare is? I'm literally telling you that you're about to be jump scared, and you're sitting waiting for it to happen. The jump scare is coming in 3, 2, 1. I'm just kidding, by the way. There's not actually going to be a jump scare. Can you imagine if I did that? Anyway, Shifting Sands is Azir's E-spell, and it's a fucking doozy. It gives him not only a great way to close a gap onto his enemy, but it's also fucking great for escape. I lied, there was a jump scare there, sorry. I had to do it, otherwise you wouldn't be able to appreciate what a Xerath and Xin Zhao love child was like. That feeling you feel now is how I feel all the time. So his E is a sick as heck gap closer or an escape. When you combine it with your Q, you can go huge distances in a split second. It's really fucking broken, and if you are even remotely smart in lane, it means that Azir is pretty much impossible to gank, because you come into lane trying to get a kill on him to help out your mid laner, you do everything that you can, and he's just like, oh hell no! As well as the fact that he has his own private jet service in the form of this spell. If he uses it offensively, it deals a decent amount of damage, as well as also giving him a shield if it hits an enemy champion. So Azir's ultimate is called Emperor's Divide, and this spell calls forth a row of shielded soldiers who will charge forward and knock any enemies back, which, considering it's more of really a defensive spell, it actually does a really good amount of damage, and it stops anyone from passing over the wall. This is probably one of the best disengaged spells in the game. It is a huge wall that stands for a long time and stops movement. You can literally wall off enemies from entire fights with no problem at all, or push people the fuck around at will. If one of the enemies on the other team happens to be anywhere near a wall, you can fucking pin them into that shit and completely stop them from moving altogether. It's a huge ulti that can either change games, or if you're me, it will literally just go straight through the enemy champion. Like, look at this. Come on, Riot. What the fuck? What the fuck, Riot? What the fuck? I'm calm. So that's all 4 of Azir's skills. Pretty fucking broken, right? Wait, what? Is it... there's another spell. What the fuck? Shurima's Legacy is Azir's passive. Every tower outside of the bases that has been destroyed will display a marker above its ruins to indicate that he can raise a tower called the Sun Disk in its place. It does the same amount of damage as a tower, except that it gives you any gold that it earns. Plus, given how difficult it is to destroy, it's not even really worth the gold destroying. This skill is just the icing on the broken fucking cake that is Azir. This makes him siege so hard, motherfuckers wanna find him. Fall so hard, motherfuckers wanna dive me, but they won't survive me. What did they go to, motherfucker like me? Could you please remind me? You can start sieging enemy inner towers and have a sun disk set up behind your team to fall back on if you get engaged on. It costs no mana at all, and the cooldown is only 3 minutes for something that can have a huge effect and have a huge amount of pressure on the map. It can deter enemies from attacking you, or it can save your ass. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. God damn it. I'll give it to Riot this time though. They created a unique character, and for that I'm happy, but just fuck. Well guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of Why I Hate. This time I really want to open things up to you guys and hear who you want in the next episode, so let me know in the comments down below, and whichever gets the most hatred will be who I cover next. I really don't bump my social media all that much on my channel, but if you do use Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or anything like that, my username on all of those things is Rossboomsocks, and I'm pretty active on them all. I reply to all of the zany tweets and all of the crazy Snapchats that you guys send me. So thank you very much for watching another episode. All my links are in the description, and I hope you have a great day. Now you're 0-2, I'm slumming in the sticks, camping links so fucking hard, I'm packing myself picking next. None of this is in your head, I'm making sure you know I'm there, making sure you'll never farm again, I'll keep you nice and scared. Holy cow, well you're never gonna hold me down. I'm rolling in the money and I feeling like I better go and buy a crown. Well, I figured there's no time to clown, especially while we got you walked. But I bet a bunch of 100 you team is gonna scatter in a minute when they see me walk up right into your lane. I'm fucking with your brain. You'll never know if I'm up in your bush, you'll go insane. I'm sorry, Craggus babe. Try not to go too quay. It's nothing personal, just know that that's just how I play. In team